Hi guys, Sam here. First of all, welcome to my channel if you're new. Today I'm going to be addressing a question which I get all the time, so I thought rather than replying to individual messages, I'll just reply in one video which everyone can understand. So the topic I'm going to be talking about today is why you're not building muscle. So many people spend hours a week in the gym only to just not grow, not get any stronger and not actually see any visible results. I'm going to talk about why this is during this video, so stay tuned. So when it comes to building muscle, there's one fundamental principle which always remains true. In order to put on size, you need to be progressively overloading that muscle or muscle group. Now what I mean by this is increase stress over time on a certain muscle group or muscle. Now there's more than one way to achieve progressive overload. I'm going to talk a little bit about different methods of achieving progressive overload and how you can achieve these without even stepping foot in the gym. But first I'm going to talk about the reasons why you're not progressively overloading, thus not gaining any muscle or size. Reason number one, you're not tracking your workouts. I see so many people coming to the gym and then just doing whatever they want, walking from exercise to exercises, training multiple muscle groups in one workout and not tracking a single weight or rep that they're doing. The reason that this is going to hinder your progress is because you just have no idea what you lifted the previous week, which means you're just not going to be able to overload the muscle by adding on weight or adding on reps. Reason number two is that you're doing the wrong exercises. I see so many people in the gym doing the machine bench press and then moving on to another exercise and then another exercise. The most important thing when it comes to building muscle is repetition, and it is staying with the same exercise for a long enough period of time or movement for a long enough period of time in order to overload that muscle. So it's important to understand which exercises are fundamental to building that select muscle group. For example, if you want to build a big chest, the most important thing would be to have a strong pressing movement. That if you're in the gym, this could be a bench press. If you're at home, this could be some adaptation of a push-up movement. Reason number three is that you're just simply not eating the correct amount of food or the correct type of food. Now it doesn't have to be complicated, but it just boils down to a few simple principles when it comes to diet. You need to be eating enough protein to support muscle synthesis. Now what I mean by this is, if you're not eating adequate enough protein, it doesn't really matter how hard you're training in the gym, you're just simply not going to see the results because your diet does not support this style of training. Now I go by trying to eat anywhere between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, depending on your lean body mass. Someone that's somewhat leaner will probably need slightly higher protein per pound of body weight than someone that's with a slightly higher body fat percentage. Reason number four, you're training too much. Now this is something that I drill into every single person that I speak to about this. The amount you train is not as important as the effectiveness of your training. Now what I mean by this is, there's no point training 6 days a week in the gym if you're not focusing on progressive overload and you're not on a structured program which allows for you to train that with that much higher frequency. Now what I mean by this is, you cannot train with 100% effort 6 days a week in the gym. It's just not going to be effective and you're not giving your body the amount of rest it needs in order to grow. This could work for someone that's been training for a number of years, but as a beginner I would always recommend someone starts with a 3-day training split. This doesn't mean that you have to stop training for more than 3 days a week in the gym. I just mean when it comes to overloading the muscle and adding intensity to your training, I wouldn't recommend someone does the heavy lifting for more than 3 times a week as a beginner. I've been training for 3 years and I still only lift weights or work on my bodyweight movements 3 times a week, and I'm still seeing incredible results from doing this. Alright, now we've covered why you're not seeing progress in the gym. Now I'm going to cover a few aspects and principles which will allow you to progressively overload in the gym. Now progressive overload can be achieved in a number of ways, and this doesn't have to be done in the gym. I've taken time out from the gym for months on end and I've still seen the same results as I did whilst I was in the gym. I'm going to talk about how you can overload the muscle outside of the gym with bodyweight. Now I'm a huge advocate of calisthenics and bodyweight training, and I've been training this style for a long time. I tend to implement both styles of training into my workout by doing weighted bodyweight exercises and natural bodyweight movement, as well as doing more gymnastics based calisthenics style training. So the first way to overload the muscle with calisthenics or bodyweight training would be, again, to increase the reps that you're doing. For example, if you can complete 8 full reps of push-ups or 3 sets of 8 reps of push-ups, that the next workout you're going to aim to add 1, 2 or 3 reps onto your previous best in the previous workout. So that could be 3 sets of 8 to 10 push-ups. The second way, again, is you can also increase your total volume with bodyweight workouts, which would just be by increasing the amount of sets that you perform the same amount of reps with as the previous workout, the same as with weight, but just with your body weight. The third method of overloading, and probably the most crucial method of overloading the muscle when it comes to bodyweight training, is increasing the difficulty of the exercise. Now with bodyweight training, obviously overloading is somewhat more challenging because you don't have that added tension that weights give you in the gym. Now what I mean by this is, if you're doing a push-up, it's difficult to add weight onto a push-up without putting weights physically on your back. Now this is possible, and the way to do this is to increase the difficulty of that select exercise. For example, if you're focusing on chest or a pushing movement, 1 week you could do standard push-ups, and then once you reach the top number of repetitions that you're doing within that movement, you'd move up into a more challenging exercise, which could be a wider grip push-up or a decline push-up. This can be done with loads of different bodyweight exercises. For example, you can start with inverted rows if you can't do full pull-ups, and then gradually increase repetitions and gradually increase the angle that you're doing the inverted pull-ups at until you can perform, let's say, 12 full flat inverted rows, and then you can move on to doing maybe 4 to 6 reps of standard pull-ups. Alright guys, so those are my main methods of overloading the muscle, and I went through a few reasons why you're not building muscle in the gym. Remember, building muscle is so simple. You just got to follow a few of the basic principles that I covered in this video. If you want any fitness advice, then follow the link down below. It's a link to my website where I've got loads of different tips and tricks. You can also sign up to my free 4-week bodyweight challenge, which includes 4 weeks with natural progressions, which I've been talking about in this video, of workouts, including HIIT workouts for calorie burning, as well as strength-based full body workouts and upper lower body split workouts. All you got to do is click on the link in the description down below, and that will take you straight to the 4-week challenge where you can sign up. As always guys, subscribe for more content like this, and let me know in the comments down below what sort of stuff you want to see next. I'll catch you in the next video.